Well, good morning, good morning. Welcome back to Morning Musings. My name is Don K. Preston. I'm the president of Preterist Research Institute of Ardmore, Oklahoma. So glad you could be with me this morning. And starting out to be a great day. Hope it is with you. And I've been sharing just a few thoughts with you. You know, I shared with you how I had received emails telling me that, here it is right here, that the tribulation must, capital letters, start before March 15th, 2012. That, this is the generation that will see the end of the world. And this email was sent to me January the 8th, 2012, and it was entitled, Why I Believe the Tribulation Must Start Before March the 15th. By the way, I'm going to send the gentleman an email and try to correspond with him. The prediction obviously failed, and he sent it out to who knows how many people. And so here's just another one of those failed predictions of the time of the end. I've shared with you how amazingly easy it is for us to determine the context and the time frame for the abomination of desolation, the Great Tribulation, i.e. Armageddon. And I've shared with you just a couple of thoughts from my little book, Blast from the Past, The Truth About Armageddon. And by the way, several of you have already ordered the book. I really, really appreciate that. One of the things that is overlooked in the dispensational world, for instance, is they take the book of Revelation sequentially, that is, chronologically. They do not see it as recapitulating the same story over and over. I believe this is misguided. I believe that it leads to a false understanding of the book of Revelation. Let me illustrate. In Revelation chapter 6, we have the souls under the altar, those who had been martyred for the word of God, and they're crying out for vengeance. How long, O Lord, holy and true, do you not avenge us on those who dwell in the earth? Well, they were told to rest for just a little while until their fellow brethren, who should be slain as they were, should be fulfilled. Then, the answer to their prayer is the great day of the Lord, Revelation chapter 6, 12 and following. Well, here we have a prediction of the avenging of the blood of the martyrs at the great day of the Lord. Now ask yourself this question. Did Jesus have anything to say about the avenging of the blood of the martyrs? In Matthew chapter 23, Jesus stood in the temple, and he recounted Israel's internecine history of killing God's prophets. And he says, you bear witness to yourselves that you are the sons of those who killed the prophets. Because you say, why, if we would have been alive in the days of our fathers, we would not have slain the prophets. But he said, you adorn the graves, the tombs, and the sepulchres of the prophets. But he said, fill up then the measure of your father's guilt. Look how that agrees perfectly with Revelation 6, 9 to 11. Here are the past martyrs. They've got to rest for a little while until their fellow brethren who should be slain as they were should be fulfilled. So here's Jesus predicting the filling up of the number of the martyrs, filling up the measure of sin by killing the martyrs. And here is John saying the number of martyrs had to be filled up. You see, there's perfect harmony here, perfect correlation. But notice now, in Revelation, the martyrs would be vindicated, their persecutors judged at the great day of the Lord. Well, when did Jesus say, oh, by the way, how much of the blood in Matthew 23? All of the blood of all of the righteous, all the way back to creation. Abel. That's pretty comprehensive, isn't it? And what did Jesus say? Verily I say unto you, all of these things will come upon this generation. You know, even dispensationalist Thomas Ice admits that Matthew 23:36 is a, quote, undeniable, unquote, reference to the judgment of AD 70. So, here's Jesus saying that all of the blood of all of the righteous, all the way back to Abel, would be avenged in the judgment of Jerusalem in his generation. In Revelation, we have the promise that the blood of the martyrs would be avenged at the day of the Lord. That means that the day of the Lord of Revelation chapter 6 and Armageddon would be in that generation. We'll try to pick up on that very last little note there about the great day of the Lord, the connection with Armageddon, the connection with the avenging of the blood on the flip side. Hey, thanks for joining me for this morning's Morning Musings. This is Friday. Hope to see you on Monday. You have a fantastic weekend. I'm going to an automotive swap meet. You have a great day. Have a great weekend.